Hello my lovelies and welcome to today's video. I am Jen and I am back with part 2 of my Comic Con and YALC haul. Hopefully I don't ramble too much. You know I love a natter and a chatter, so we can only see I guess, but I'm aiming to finish off showing you everything that I got during that fun weekend of the London Winter Comic Con and the 10-year anniversary of YALC, the Young Adult Literature Convention. So let's go. I have my suitcase to go through yet, as well as this gorgeous locked library pink tote bag to go through also, so we're going to start with that. There's a couple of items in here that I am excited to share. I've got a card. This is from Smart Doll. I also have an unboxing coming out because I may or may not have finally bit the bullet and purchased a Smart Doll to get back into the doll collectible community. So let's think about that later. She's right here in my box. I haven't unboxed her yet. I'm so excited. Anyway, this is the Smart Doll Boutique UK clothing line, so I'll definitely be checking some of these out because I didn't order any clothes for her. I have got a couple of books in here as well, so I won a proof for Sue Lin Tan's The Immortal, which is coming out in January 2025. I really enjoyed The Daughter of the Moon Goddess, which is the first book in the Celestial Kingdoms. I think it's a duology, but there's also a extra story. I want to say it's a collection of short stories, or it might just be an extra third story. I can't remember. I really love that first book. Need to go back and continue the books, but to have this in my hand is just so exciting. It's gorgeous. Of course it's not going to look like this in completion. This is the proof copy that I won in a spin the wheel game. I won a proof from Lock Library. And this says on the back, to fall in love with him would ruin me. And it's a sensational new romantasy from Sue Lin Tan. So let's see if it's got any extra details. It says, she returns with a breathtaking new star-crossed enemies to lovers romantasy. Oh my god. Deadly betrayal. When Li Yan ascends the throne of Tianxia, she vows to end her kingdom's obligation to the fickle immortals who once protected them. A dangerous alliance. She must learn their secrets to protect her people, but to do this she will have to forge a tenuous alliance with the one she should fear and mistrust the most, the ruthless god of war. A fight for survival, a treacherous attraction ignites. Dark forces are closing in, and to save her people from an unspeakable fate, Li Yan must risk everything, even her heart. Oh, I love how she writes from my experience with Daughter of the Moon Goddess, female strength, and how yeah, it's cute to be saved every now and again, but they can also save themselves, and I just absolutely adored that. So hoping it really focuses in on that here as well as the romance, because I love that. Enemies to lovers. So we've got gorgeous map on the inside as well, and oh my god, I'm so freaking excited. Another tote bag here, and inside that I have a book that I purchased and a couple of samples and some freebies. So let's go through the freebies first. So there is a sampler for The Raven Scholar by Antonia Hodgson, coming from Hodescape, and it says, the Emperor's reign is over, the contest has begun, which sounds like a lot of fun. She might win the throne, she might destroy an empire, either way it begins with murder, which sounds super good. Very exciting. And it's going to be book 1 of the Eternal Path trilogy. This sounds so good. There's a map in it as well. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get these samples read and get really excited for the full release of the books. There's also something that's coming in summer 2025 by Denise Brown. This says no one keeps a secret, and it says when 3 teenagers track down a missing chihuahua to an abandoned theme park, they discover a corpse strangled by his own camera strap and find themselves caught up in a murder investigation, and everyone has an alibi. No one keeps a secret. Oh my god, it's so exciting. This sounds so good. Oh, I'm almost nervous to like get through the samples because I know I'm just going to want more. I also picked up a heap of bookmarks as well. So I've got one for the 13th Child, which I need to read. I've got that on NetGalley, and I joined in on the cover reveal for that one. I've got Morgan Is My Name. I almost bought Le Fay by Sophie Keach, but I withheld myself because at this point I'd already bought too much. I have here, a new book by Stephanie Garber. Just chucked it on the floor. This is spectacular, and I wonder if it's set in the same world as Once Upon a Broken Heart and Caraval and all that. So it says, welcome back to the world of Caraval. I need to read the original series. I've read the first book, Once Upon a Broken Heart, in that series, but I've not read Caraval, Legendary, all of those ones. Wisteria, I really need to read the Belladonna, Foxglove, those books. This is by Adeline Grace. Got Until We Shatter. This is gorgeous. This says a desperate thief and impossible heist, survive or shatter. Ruth Frances Long, The Book of Gold. And on the back it says, which is funny because it sounds similar to what I just read here, a desperate thief, a magical book, a heist for the ages. So I'm wondering, have they got similar themes? Interested. Might be if you like this, you like that sort of vibe. So those are my little bookmarks. I also have Augmented, which looks really good. This is by Kenichi Udogu, and this says The Power to Grow, the Courage to Rebel. And it looked like a really interesting like collaboration of nature and like high tech. It made me think of what I imagine Annihilation to be like, because doesn't that follow like a biologist or someone like scouting out the area? I don't know, I might be making it up because I'm yet to actually read that book. On the back you can look out for some other Faber YA sci-fi coming soon. Things I Learned While I Was Dead by Catherine Clark, and Inside by Sally Gales. But Augmented says that none of us had been born when the decision to enhance abilities was voted into law. But one thing most of us accepted was that augmentations ensured our survival. I was going to be a mechanism, going to use my powers to make a difference. But then I realised something wasn't right. Becoming augmented was just the beginning. Oh, okay, and it's perfect for fans of Scythe, and they both die at the end, and the Gone series. Interesting. It's got utopian future, forbidden romance, betrayal, and undercover rebels. So some really cute little posters. There is one for the Infinity Alchemist, which looks gorgeous. It says on the back, when the world burns, ash will rise, and this is by a case and calendar. This is how the books look. There is Saint Seducing Gold, which looks stunning. This is by Brittany N. Williams, and it says on the back, Joan must defy the Fae and reclaim all she cares for before magic and love collide in a looming war. Swashbuckling, romantic, and full of the sights and sounds of Shakespeare's London, this series delivers an unforgettable story and a heroine unlike any other. There's also Salka, Lady of the Lake by Francesca Simone, and it's got like a little excerpt at the back, which I will pause here for you to pause and read if you'd like. There is an art print from The Restaurant at the End of the World. I don't think this is out yet. I think it's coming out in January, I want to say. Book's going to look. And then I've got a lot of stuff from this author. I'm pretty sure I've got the book somewhere here as well, so I'll tell you more about it when I get to it. But this is Talistan, which is a place you can actually visit, and it inspired him, the author, to create a book about it. I think he got reached out by some publishers to say, would you make a story about your home that you've adapted into this wondrous site? So you can actually go and visit this place. House and Gardens. And these are the books. They're all separate books, but they follow like a 13-year-old child exploring the grounds and kind of getting up to adventures. And the book that I actually bought from that bag is The Revenant Games by Margie Fuston. This says, life wasn't fair, neither was death. Once a year, the Revenant Games take place between enemy witch and vampire kingdoms. Honestly, that's what sold me. For 17-year-old Blythe, competing means the chance to win immortality for her best friend and resurrection for her lost sister. I think it's going to be more involved than I was expecting. I'm not usually one for games and contest type of stories, but when the main characters are vampires and witches witches, I feel like I have to at least give it a go, right? It then continues on to say, a dangerous plan to play both sides begins until Bly captures a vampire who shows her that forbidden passion is the deadliest game of all. Join an intense battle of love and survival in an epic new paranormal romantasy. Gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Found my umbrella case. I knew I had it somewhere. It was in here all along. Every time I say all along now, I have to hum to myself, it was Agatha all along. Have you guys seen that? It was beautiful. I loved that show. Another season now, please. Thank you. I'm gonna detour back downstairs to the Comic-Con. This was a really cool Tumblr. It was actually from Dean of the Dead, who was selling hot sauces that he makes, but I really liked the artwork. I liked the hot sauces too, but I didn't want to lug them all home, and they were like all in glass and stuff, and the deal was like 3 for $20 or something. It was a really good deal, but I would have preferred to have like little mini ones just to sample a little bit more. Probably would have bought it then. So I thought, let me just try the Tumblr, because then I have the art and then I'll remember to purchase in the future if I wish to. So this is how this one looked, and there was the last one of this one, so this colorway clearly was popular that day. It looks so cool. Obviously you've got your classic monsters there living their happy life, and it's got a straw as well. And now I've shown you I can wash it properly and use it for the rest of the week, because I have just been using a little rubbish plastic bottle, which I'm not happy to use. I can break this down. Woohoo! My hamsters might like that. 13 minutes in and only 2 books shown. I'm sorry, but you know, this is how my chaotic hauls go. I've got another beautiful art piece, which I probably will frame for my doll and like make a little diorama again. I have one that I need to like dismantle and look through and just build it better. But anyway, this is the information on the back. This is for Michaela Frost Designs, and I think they do clothing for them. There's Airborne. I believe this is a series by Laura Power. Over here, quite a lot of books are out. And there's a Hero Maker badge that I got. I also got my first Locked Library subscription box. It wasn't a subscription one, it was one of the backlist books. Hopefully I haven't already got this book that's inside, but I'm looking forward to seeing the details and the designs that they do. So I'm gonna save this for its own video. Are you ready now for the suitcase? This is gonna be intense. I thought you should witness this with me, because I haven't opened it since I've been home. Oh my gosh, I've packed it quite well, I think. Oh, so there's stuff in here and there's stuff in here. I really hope nothing is smashed. Let's open them. Okay, so books. I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember which stand I got all these from, but hopefully you can see them in the vlog where I was like perusing. So a new Candice Carty-Williams one. This is Empress and Anya. The writing is very curly and I sometimes struggle to read it when it looks very beautiful. So this is a very small book, but it's a full story. This is just a short story, and it's the author of Queenie, which I absolutely loved, and I loved the TV show that was on Channel 4. I watched that a couple of months ago, I think. Follows Empress, who starts at Anya's school. They're not exactly best friends, but when the 2 teenage girls accidentally cast a spell, okay, Candice Carty-Williams, on their 16th birthday and end up switching bodies, Freaky Friday, they quickly learn that friendship is the most important magic of all. This sounds so fun. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have a great time reading this. Book I got was the Dead Poets Society. This is by N.K. Kleinborn. So this is like coming back, I guess. Everybody's writing songs about it. I had just read Young Gothic, which was very much based on the dead poets being like Byron, the Shelleys, and Polidori, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I've never actually said that name out loud. Anyway, I didn't know it had Robin Williams in it, and I didn't know it was originally a movie. So this is the book based off the movie, And it says we're following Todd Anderson and his friends at Welton Academy, who can hardly believe how different life is since their new English professor, the flamboyant John Keaton, has challenged them to make your lives extraordinary. Inspired by Keaton, the boys resurrect the Dead Poets Society, a secret club where, free from the constraints and expectations of school and parents, they let their passions run wild. As Keaton turns the boys on to the great words of Byron, Shelley and Keats, they discover not only the beauty of language, but the importance of making each moment count. But the Dead Poet pledges soon realise that their newfound freedom can have tragic consequences. Can the club and the individuality it inspires survive the pressure from authorities determined to destroy their dreams? I have a Deirdre Sullivan book here. I read, what was the other book? I read it on my library Kindle app. What was it? Her Savage Reply. Her Savage Reply, and it was a retelling of The Children of Lear, and I really enjoyed it. So I love how this cover kind of matches that one. That one's more purpley, but this is Tangleweed and Brine, and it's got illustrations in it as well by Karen Vaughan. Savage Her Reply. Did I say that? I did, right? Savage Her Reply. I can't remember what I said now. It says, when you venture into forests, you must protect yourself. There's darkness here. Tread softly and be careful. Bewitched retellings of classic fairy tales with brave and resilient heroines. Tales of blood and intrigue, betrayal and enchantment. Not for the faint-hearted or damsels in distress. Oh, is this a short story collection then? I think it is. Oh, amazing. So it's got retellings of Cinderella, Rapunzel, Ariel, the Goose Girl. I'm looking forward to this. I love a good retelling. From her writing in Savage Her Reply, I'm just looking forward to diving deep into the luxury of that once again. Okay, I've got an excited little envelope and bookmark and book plates from Amy McCaw, who I finally met, and I'm so happy. I finally met her at YALC, and then I went on a live with her yesterday, which was Thursday the 21st, I want to say, and Sharon Joy as well, to talk about YALC and do some reading and productivity sprints. I wasn't on there very long, maybe like an hour, just over an hour, but it was so nice to kind of catch up again after meeting them both in real life. But whilst I saw Amy, she had some little gifts for me. So I've got a bookmark for her new book that is coming soon. It is coming out in autumn 2025, and it is called They Own the Night, and I believe it is a Dracula retelling, and I am so excited for this. It is described to be Stranger Things meets Buffy meets Only Murderers in the Building, and it sounds amazing. I also got these to stick in my books that I have. I've only got the two Mina books that I've read at the moment. I need to get the third one. So let's stick it in together. I hope I can do it nice and neatly. So I've got the first one. Oh, so you can break it off little at a time to get it in nice and neat. Definitely did not do that. Right. Oh, where can I put it? Where do you like typically put it in the book? Here, isn't it? It would be on that page, right? Because then the next page is the story. Okay, let's do it together, shall we? I'm gonna I know it's gonna be funky. I'm so happy. That is so lovely. I'm so happy. You can tell I'm just such a fangirl in every route. Even if people are like now my friends, I'm just such a fangirl for you all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna quickly go and do the other one, and then I'll come back and see what's in the envelopes. I actually forgot that my sequel copy is an uncorrected proof, and she already signed it for me, which is so sweet. So I'm still gonna stick this somewhere. Oh, really? I could have saved it for another of her books. Maybe I'll do that. I might save this. Let's see if I can put it back in nicely. And save it for like either her new release. I'm pretty sure. Do I have a copy of her short story collection, Taste of Darkness? I feel like I bought it, but I haven't seen it in a while, so maybe I haven't. Anyway, I could always purchase that, the third Mina book, and yeah, that'll make it perfect. 2 books to put it in. Okay, and then there's these envelopes that correspond to the colours of the covers. So the first two books, we've got red, purple, and the green one is the third book in the Mina series. So let's see what's in the red one. Oh, that is gorgeous. So there is a bookmark in the classic red Mina colours. There's a postcard for New Orleans. Oh my god, it's actually sent from the sisters in the book, Libby and Mina. So it says, "Hey sis, I know things have been pretty weird between us lately and I want to make it up to you. Check out the flyer and let me know what you think. Could be fun. Loves, Libs." Oh my god. And then here's the poster talking about, you know, what she was talking about. That is so cool. It's Fang Fest 1995, French Quarter. Oh my god, I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, thank you, Amy. That is so sweet. I've got to put these all safe together for when I get the other books. I need to put these on my wall somewhere. Okay, and then the purple one corresponded with the sequel, Mina and the Slayers. Oh, amazing. Oh, wow. So there is some little cards that they talk about in the book. Some little areas that they go to. So there's movies and stuff, which is kind of like blockbusters. There is Devil's Portal. I just love that these, like, the cards exist. Like, they actually created something tactile from the world. It's just such an immersive series. And then there's Fanged Friends, like little business cards. Empire of the Dead Bar. I actually would love to visit that. Like, if you've read the book, like, I would actually love to visit that, which is probably a bit crazy. A beautiful purple Mina bookmark. On the back, and there's also three flyers. So there's one for the Mansion of the Macabre, there's the Halloween Carnival, which are all like events that happen in the book, and the annual Halloween Ball. Oh my god, such a treat. How lovely. I mean, just getting the book plates was enough. Like, a little signature from yourself was so kind. There's little goodies that come with it. It's just so sweet. And this is for the third book that I need to get a copy of. Okay, so some of these references I probably won't get because I've yet to read it. But we have the gorgeous, oh, nearly dropped it, teal kind of greenish, bluish colour for the third book. This cards, we've got 9 Steps to Hell, Bar and Grill. I just love the effort put into this. Toil and Trouble, Speakeasy Bar. That sounds like a load of fun. I love that already. There is flyers for Bonfires by the River and the Roswell's UFO Museum. The Truth is Inside. Oh, I'm so excited to figure out what all these like little references mean. And again, thank you to Amy. It was fabulous meeting you. How exciting. I'm all giddy now. Topic of bookmarks, I saw a familiar face that I recognised from TikTok lives. She is the face behind the mysterious bookcase, and I went up to her very shyly and I was like, "Do you do the blind book boxes, the little boxes with the like the chocolate and the stuff?" And she was like, "Yes." And then she was like, "Are you in our Discord by any chance?" And I was like, "No, I don't use Discord. I don't have space on my phone. I think I have a Discord account, maybe." Anyway, I digress. Just because she had posted on the Discord server that if anybody said like a secret code to her, they'd get her their new 2025 bookmark. However, she said I deserved one anyway because I went up to her and I was like, "I know you from here." And I was just so happy. I was like 1 in 5 that have it already. So I was like, and this is how it looks. So definitely check them out if you haven't already on Instagram. I was only following them on TikTok because I like watching their lives. I didn't think, I'm one of those people that I'm like, oh, if I find you on one thing, I don't often think to find you on every social media, which is my own thing. I don't know why. So I followed her on TikTok and I loved all the posts that she puts up. So this is the gorgeous bookmark for 2025, and it also has a little section for you to write your TBR. So maybe I'll write my top like 10 or so books that I want to read in the new year. Okay, back to some books. At the same stand, I think, that I bought the other books at, Tangleweed and Brian, those sort of things. I've got a couple more. So I have The Dark Becomes Her by Judy, is that an I? Lynn, I think. And this just was an instant cover buy. This looked stunning. So it's even quoted in the back by Rick Riordan, and this is published by Hyperion. So it says, Ruby Chen has always played it safe. So it says, Ruby Chen has always played the part of the dutiful eldest daughter, excelling in school and piano lessons and in keeping her younger sister, Tina, in line. But when a ghost from the spirit world attacks Ruby in the middle of Vancouver's Chinatown neighbourhood, her life is plunged into a darkness that no amount of duty can free her from. Overnight, Ruby's sister seems to change. There are strange noises coming from her bedroom at all hours, and the once sweet, funny Tina has been replaced by something dark and unnatural. As Ruby races to save her sister from demonic possession, she is thrown into an ancient battle over the gateway to the underworld. On one side, a sinister travelling temple known for making dark wishes come true has returned to Chinatown after many years, intent on breaking down the gateway and unleashing the wickedness within. On the other side are the Guardians, determined to stop the encroaching evil. Ruby must not only survive. In order to survive, Ruby must not only face the horror taking over her community, she must also confront the horror within herself. Sounds like there's some coming of age stuff in there. I love that. That ticks every box. All the fantasy elements. It sounds like mythology from different cultures. I love it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This sounds awesome. Different in terms of vibe, I have, again, this was kind of recommended by those at the stand, Baby Teeth by Meg Grehan, or Grehan. I'm not too sure how to pronounce that surname actually. Beautiful cover, very stunning. And it looks gorgeous on the back as well. And it says, the blood feeds the hunger that threatens everything. Oh, I recognise the author from The Space Between. I've not read that, but I recognise the title. It's a novel in verse. Oh, beautiful. It starts when Claudia offers her a yellow rose. Imi has been in love before, many times across many lifetimes, but never as deeply as this. The forbidden thirst for blood runs deep in Imi, and within her mind clamour the voices of all the others she has been, their desires and their wrongs. It sounds like it could be kind of dark. Oh, okay. Intriguing. Vampire-y? Okay. Okay, I have 3 more books here in my hand, but there's still more. So I have a book that I've been wanting to get for ages. I'm pretty sure my friend has read this and really enjoyed it. This is Andrew Joseph White's Hell Followed With Us, and it's gorgeous. It's got those biblically accurate angel wing things, and this is a gorgeous book. So it says, prepare to die, his kingdom is near. 16-year-old trans boy Benji is on the run from the cult that raised him, the fundamentalist sect that unleashed Armageddon and decimated the world's population. Desperately, he searches for a place where the cult can't get their hands on him, or more importantly, on the bioweapon they infected him with. But when cornered by monsters born from the destruction, Benji is rescued by a group of teens from the local Ackerson LGBTQ+ centre, affectionately known as the ALC. The ALC's leader, Nick, is gorgeous, autistic, and a deadly shot, and he knows Benji's darkest secret. The cult's bioweapon is mutating him into a monster deadly enough to wipe humanity from the earth once and for all. Still, Nick offers Benji shelter among the ragtag group of queer teens, as long as Benji can control the monster and use its power to defend the ALC. Eager to belong, Benji accepts Nick's terms, until he discovers the ALC's mysterious leader has a hidden agenda and more than a few secrets of his own. Because I picked up that one, I was recommended the author's latest book, and this is called Compound Fracture. Again, I really love the art style. It's so cool. I love the colours. They're kind of like muted pastel but dark. They really pop. I don't know if this is in like the same series or what. Does it say? No, it looks like they're all different. There's also another book called The Spirit Bares Its Teeth, but that wasn't on the display, otherwise I probably would have got that as well. One follows Miles Abernathy, 16-year-old socialist and proud West Virginian who comes out as trans to his parents. He sneaks off to a party, carrying evidence that may finally turn the tide of the blood feud plaguing Twist Creek. Photos that prove the county's Sheriff Davis was responsible for the so-called accident that injured his dad, killed others, and crushed their grassroots efforts to unseat him. Ghosts in this, like haunted spaces. And it says at the very end, to free their families from the cycle of cruelty, they're willing to put everything on the line. But awesome. Okay, I'm really excited. Can you tell? I've also got H.E. Edgman's Godly Heathens, and I think I've got a bookmark with Andrew Joseph White's books all laid there, and it says, for the kids who sharpen their teeth and bite, on the back, which is really cool. The piercings on there, love that. And that shine is really gorgeous. The shine of the lettering, beautiful. So this one says, infatuation, reincarnation, damnation. Jem Echols is a non-binary semi-Noel teen living in the tiny town of Gracie, Georgia. Jem leans hard on charm to disguise the anxious mess they are beneath. The only person privy to their authentic self is another trans kid, Enzo, who's 1,000 miles away in Brooklyn. But even Enzo doesn't know about Jem's dreams, haunting visions of magic and violence that have always felt too real. So when Willa May Hardy, the strange new girl in town, seems to know things about Jem that they've never told anyone else, things start to get weird. After someone claiming to be the goddess of death attacks Jem, Willa May confesses that she and Jem are reincarnated gods who've known and loved each other across lifetimes. What? But Jem, or at least who Jem used to be, hasn't always been the best god. They've made a lot of enemies, and now an entire pantheon is coming for them. That sounds awesome. I think we're coming to the part where I'm going to have to announce a part 3 to this video, because again, I think it's longer than the other one at this point. I'm going to whiz through these couple of bits here, and then that will just leave the second half of the suitcase. Oh God, this is really humbling me. I cannot spend at all for the rest of the year. I don't even know when this will be able to go up. But yeah, in my head, I cannot spend like this for the foreseeable. Anyway, finishing off with these couple like apparel items and body goodies, and then the last video will do the other half of the suitcase. Okay, Dungeons and Dragons themes. This company, Bow, is mainly a nail polish and also a like body care, body wash kind of brand. So that's where I went for these really gorgeous whipped soaps. So I've got one called Arcane, and I just want to show you the art on there. It smells absolutely fantastic. It's also got a surprise mini dice inside. This is part of the tabletop gaming collection, and look how the swirl and the color is. I can hear the die inside. And then there is this one. This says Divine Intervention, and again, really cute little dude there. This is how this one looks like, and again, they smell absolutely divine. Keep it on theme, I got my first ever dice bag, which looks like so. It's gorgeous. This is by Red Dragon Craft, and oh, there's a little QR code thing. This is really cute. It's on the tag, very cute. And then inside, so it's very forestry, very botanical with the dice and everything, and inside it keeps that theme with this gorgeous green color, and it has little side pockets for you to put like more dice in. It's so cute. How adorable is that? And of course, I got my own first set of dice. This is called Poison Damage, and they are in this little organza bag. They are these gorgeous teal and green, like blended shade. Forgot I had this little dude in there. I hope he's safe. I didn't see a business card or anything there. But this is a little hatchling dude. Look at him. I've always wanted one of these. He was only £5. I thought they'd be more expensive than that. But he's a little 3D printed dragon. They had bigger ones. And he's got this beautiful like rainbow effect. Do you see all those colours? Oh, look at him. It's my little buddy. Hey, little buddy. I don't want to forget you're there and then yeet you into oblivion. I also have my little buddy. Clothes. He slid off, so I've put him down. Also, the way I said clothes made me think of that video. Do you remember years ago, like shoes? Oh my god, shoes. I was like, I'm coming back on Sunday and I'm gonna get a couple of things, and they're from the Nona gallery. I showed them in the last video. Right, so that is for this company, Nona Gallery Art. And you can also do the ultimate subscription for t-shirts. It says you wish you looked this good. Well, you can. It's called Fashion Susan. That's one of the tops they actually have, which is really cute. But yeah, you can also get a subscription to a t-shirt company, which I didn't know was actually a thing. That's so cool. So I'm not going to open them all out, but I got 2 t-shirts and a pair of socks. This is one of my t-shirts. It's so cute. It's a little adorable little duck dude being all cute. I got these cotton socks, which are adorable. They've got little cats all over them. And, oh, this little dude is so cute. Who's a wonderful girl? Could she be any cuter? I had to. So, I'm wrapping this video up here. Hopefully I'll see you in part 3.